Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're talking about how you could strum along with a song called Bubble Butt on acoustic guitar. And we're going to end up moving this with the capo to 4th fret, but we're going to start on an E minor chord. The way you play E minor, first finger is going to go to the A string on the 2nd fret, the second finger is going to go to the D string on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And actually, that's the only chord actually through the tune. Actually, there are a lot of ways that we can kind of accompany the tune, and actually there's some cool licks actually from the keyboard. We'll talk about two parts too. But one of my favorite 4/4 strum patterns that could work for this song is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you kind of took the E minor and just tried that a lot, you'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now at the very beginning though, before the bass comes in, there's some really cool keyboard licks, and you can kind of play those by playing open G, and then open B, second on the G, and then open G, and then 4th fret on the D, and then 2nd fret on the G, and then 2nd fret on the G. So we're going O, O, 2, O, 4, 2, 2, O, O, 2, O, 4, 2, 2, O, O, 2, O, 4, 2, 2. And there's kind of a tag at the end of that where we go O, 2, O, 2, O, kind of playing open B, 2nd on the G, open B, 2nd on the G, and then open G, and then going back to open B. So O2, O2, O, O. And the notes you're actually playing is kind of G, B, A, G, F sharp, A, G, B, A, G, F sharp, A, G, B, A, G, F sharp, A, B, A, G, B. If you wanted to, you could kind of take the pick and actually kind of get it into low E string to kind of imply that E minor for those licks. So if you wanted to, you could kind of play the open E when you start off that open G string, and then play it on the 4 to kind of fill some time. So you could add in some open E strings to kind of make that almost like a 2-part, kind of almost classical kind of esque kind of working those licks. So you might want to play around with kind of adding in open E's to those licks. And actually, while we're talking about licks, there's some cool licks later on actually where you play 2nd fret on the D string, and then open B twice, and then open G, and then 2nd on the G, and then 2nd on the D, and then open G twice, and then 2nd on the D, and then 2nd on the G. So you got 2 O, 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 2, 2 O, O, 2, 2 O, 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 2, 2 O, O, 2, 2, and you can actually kind of throw in that low open E for those licks too. And you might want to kind of try that finger style, kind of using the thumb for the basses and the fingers too, so you kind of experiment with all these. And then right after that, there's a cool little keyboard lick that comes in where you play 3rd on the high E string, and then we play some more 3rd frets on the high E string, and then at the very end we go 3 to 4 on the high E string. So you have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. And if you wanted to, you could kind of add in that open E for that too, that O, 3, 3, 3, 3, O, 3, 3, 4. So that might be kind of a cool thing to kind of play around with too. Now there are a lot of other ways to kind of make the strum pattern more interesting too. And one thing that I like to do actually is add in those bass notes that we're talking about kind of adding in for our licks. So on the E minor, you can play the low E string for your bass, and then keep your down, up, up, down, if you want to kind of make it more kind of a 2-part. You kind of think of bass, guitar, by going bass on low E down, up, down, E minor, low E bass down, up, down, E minor, low E bass down, up, down, E minor, low E bass down, up, down. Now because of the feel of the tune though, I would really lean towards something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is right now our down, down, up, up, down up is kind of dividing our beat into 2 parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns, and this works really well actually for the tune, is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the E minor and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you do on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got down, up, 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 down. So all together, you got long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Now something else you may want to try is adding basses to that. So you could add in the bass on the very first down we're doing, and then you have bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, drum, play bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, drum, play bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, drum, play bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Or sometimes I get bass happy and kind of go bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, drum, bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, drum, bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, drum, bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. And then there are a couple breaks through the tune where you may want to kind of experiment with kind of a down and kill it idea with your right hand. You kind of play the down and then kind of just throw your hand at the strings to kind of kill the sound. So there are a couple places where you may want to kind of play around with that too. Now the weird thing is to play along with the song, instead of starting on the E minor chord, they're actually starting on the G sharp minor chord. So what you want to do is take the capo, or take a capo, and kind of put it on 4th fret, and now your E minor chord is really a G sharp minor chord. But you can still kind of kick it off with those opening licks where we got the 0, 0, 2, 0, 4, 2, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 4, 2, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, 4, 2, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 0. Or you can kind of throw in the basses for that to kind of back it up if you wanted to, if you're kind of digging on that sound, to kind of having the bass and working it as a 2-part. That could be a really cool way to kind of work it. Or you could even throw in some of those other licks where we kind of had the 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 0. Let's see, open, open. 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 2. Kind of throw the basses on that. Or you can kind of play around with that keyboard part. Or kind of add that 3rd fret on the high E string and kind of working that in the 4th fret. Or we could kind of just work it with just the strumming all the way through. So we tried those all the different ways we talked about strumming. We could do down, down, up, down, up, and then we'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Or we could try with our bass down, up, down, and then we got E minor with Louis bass down, up, down, 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 you could work your breaks when they happen. Or we could try it with the 16th note pattern, and then we got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, kill it. Or we could kind of try it with our bass down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and then we got E minor with Louis bass down, down, up, down, down, up, down, Louis bass down, down, up, down, down, up, down, Louis bass down, down, up, down, down, up, down, Louis bass down, down, up, down, down, up. Or we could try it with kind of our bass happy way of our E minor with the bass, bass down, down, up, bass down, up, down, bass, bass down, down, up, bass down, up, down, bass, bass down, down, up, bass down, up, down, bass, bass down, down, bass down, down. Or and actually, I think all those ways ways could kind of work. Now the very end, it almost sounds like the keyboard just kind of goes crazy and kind of does this crazy little gliss up. And if you wanted to kind of simulate that, you could kind of take the E minor shape that we're on right now and kind of just go crazy with down on top of low strings, and then just start sliding that shape over the guitar, and then kind of do your E minor kill. As an aside, I think that might be a really cool way to kind of end the tune. But that's the basics of how you could strum along with Bubble Butt, or kind of play along with it, or cover it, or work with the recording. So that's the basics of how you would work it. So good luck!